West Ham United's 2-0 victory over Newcastle United was not just a win, it was a statement. Under immense pressure following a rocky start to his tenure, Julen Lopetegui saw his side deliver their best performance of the season, blending energy, tactical discipline, and clinical finishing. For a team lingering perilously close to the relegation zone, this was a timely response to their critics and a possible turning point in what has been a disappointing campaign so far. The match began with intensity, as Newcastle's Alexander Isak thought he had fired the hosts into an early lead, only for his goal to be ruled out for offside. The disallowed goal could have dampened West Ham's spirits, especially against a Newcastle side that had won 3 consecutive matches and boasted a formidable home record. However, West Ham seized the momentum, responding almost immediately. In the 10th minute, Tomas Soucek rose unmarked in a crowded penalty area to meet a well-delivered corner, heading firmly past Nick Pope to give the visitors an early lead. It was a simple yet effective set-piece routine, but Newcastle's defensive lapse was glaring. Soucek's goal not only settled West Ham but also seemed to rattle the home side. As Newcastle pushed forward in search of an equalizer, West Ham showed resilience, aided by some sharp goalkeeping from Lukasz Fabianski. The Polish veteran denied Sean Longstaff, who headed a prime opportunity straight at him, and was equally alert to thwart Lewis Hall and Anthony Gordon, both of whom squandered chances to draw Newcastle level. West Ham reached halftime with their lead intact, but the pressure was far from over. Newcastle, bolstered by their passionate home crowd, came out for the second half determined to turn the tide. Bruno Guimaraes and Isak combined beautifully at times, with the latter volleying a chance narrowly wide. But for all Newcastle's intricate build-up play, their finishing lacked precision, a flaw that would prove costly. The pivotal moment came in the 53rd minute. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who had been a defensive stalwart for West Ham since his arrival, surged forward on a rare attacking foray. Starting the move himself, Wan-Bissaka played a quick 1-2 with captain Jarrod Bowen, whose perfectly weighted pass split Newcastle's defense. The right-back sprinted into the penalty area and coolly slotted his shot past Nick Pope, the ball kissing the inside of the post before nestling in the net. It was a goal of exceptional quality, showcasing not only Wan-Bissaka's composure but also West Ham's ability to punish their opponents on the counterattack. That second goal effectively took the sting out of Newcastle. For all their possession and territorial advantage, Eddie Howe's men struggled to regain their earlier momentum. West Ham, buoyed by their newfound confidence, managed the game expertly, maintaining defensive solidity while probing for further opportunities on the break. Bowen's leadership and energy were evident throughout, as he orchestrated West Ham's attacks and pressed tirelessly to disrupt Newcastle's rhythm. For Lopetegui, the victory was a vindication of his methods after weeks of scrutiny. The Spaniard has faced criticism for failing to impose a clear identity on the team, with some fans questioning his suitability for the Premier League. However, this performance showcased the potential of his tactical approach when executed correctly. West Ham's defense, marshaled by Kurt Zouma and Nayef Aguerd, was disciplined, while the midfield duo of Soucek and Lukasz Paqueta provided balance and creativity. Wan-Bissaka's goal and overall display added a new dimension to West Ham's game, hinting at a more expansive style that could win over the doubters. After the match, Bowen reflected on the significance of the result. "We knew this was a big game for us," he said. "I told the lads before kickoff that we needed to step up, and that's exactly what we did. Newcastle is a tough place to come, and they've been in great form, but we were brave. Keeping a clean sheet here and scoring 2 great goals shows what we're capable of." Despite the victory, Lopetegui will know that this is only the beginning. West Ham remains in 14th place with 15 points, still just 3 points above the relegation zone. Consistency will be key if they are to climb the table and avoid being dragged into a survival scrap. Nevertheless, this performance against a strong Newcastle side offers a foundation to build upon. It also demonstrates that, when motivated and focused, West Ham can compete with the league's best. For Newcastle, the result was a stark reminder of the Premier League's unforgiving nature. While their form has been impressive, lapses in concentration and wastefulness in front of goal cost them dearly. Howe will need to rally his squad quickly to ensure this setback does not derail their momentum. Ultimately, West Ham's victory was as much about character as it was about quality. In one of the toughest away fixtures of the season, they showed resilience, courage, and a touch of class to silence St. James Park and take all 3 points. Whether this marks the start of a revival under Lopetegui remains to be seen, but for now, it is a night for West Ham fans to savor.